But another way you can do it, if you don't want to listen to him talk all night, is you go through the chakras and you lay down like you're going to sleep, typically the corpse pose, that's the best way to do it. And you allow your body to relax as though you are just kind of melting into the mattress or the floor, however you sleep. And then you start at the base chakra and you chant Om. You just constantly chant Om, 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 but while feeling that base chakra, okay, so in between your legs. Feeling everything you can, observing, witnessing, that's the key, to witness it. And you come up to the second chakra, around the sex organs, and do the same thing. You feel the area, and you chant Om, and you feel as though Om is pulsating through that second chakra. And then you come up to the third and do the same thing, Om, repeatedly, fourth chakra, throat chakra, the sixth chakra, and the top of the head. And then what you do is you go back down, the top of the head, to the sixth chakra, to the throat, to the heart. And when you get to the heart, you stop. You stay there and you continue chanting Om. You continue letting your body relax, let it do what it needs to do. You chant Om, and you keep your awareness here, so here and here, and let that process occur. And you'll find the more you do that, it might not happen the first night. Sometimes if you do it not quite right, you'll just dream really crazy stuff all night long. Okay, but the more you do it, then the dreams just disappear and you just watch your body sleep and you just exist. And that is a state of samadhi. Okay, that's one way to experience this, so that when you meditate, then you have the same experience but sitting up. Whenever you meditate, you want to sit up so that you're alert and awake. Otherwise, you'll probably just go to sleep. Your body will go to sleep. So doing this will allow you to overcome, to sleep less, but it will also allow you to overcome that sleep modifying your consciousness. So you will always be awake. Okay. The fourth one is memory. That's easy. Anything that you remember is just an impression in your mind. That's it. Okay. There's nothing special about it. No matter what great things or bad things or traumatic things happen to you, if you identify with them, they're going to cause you problems. Okay. If you just say, "Yep, that happened," then you let it go. Sri Yukteswar, the teacher of Yogananda, when people would say they weren't sure that they deserved to be able to practice yoga or that they deserved to be in the ashram environment or to wake up, he would say, probably not quoting it exactly, he would say, the lives of men are dark with many stains. He's like, but once you start committing to this practice, it doesn't matter anymore because you're letting go of all that junk. So whatever you think is stopping you from achieving waking up or from achieving anything in life, when you can just realize that that's just an impression in your head, then you can weaken that connection, and eventually you'll be able to do what you need to do. Okay, you'll be able to make the appropriate actions to wake up. Okay, so don't get caught up in memories. If they occur, fine, just ignore them. So one last thing I want to say, because we do need to do the meditation now. Speaking of memories, and again jumping to Vasishtha Yoga, one of the first quotes in that book, the author who translated it, he said, if you get anything from this book, here's the main thing to understand. He said, the world, meaning like our experience, is like the blueness of the sky. It's best to be ignored. So, the blueness of the sky, first of all, that's an illusion. The sky is not really blue. It's because, the sun goes across and it does funny things to the atmosphere and lights up. So the world, these things that you think are real, they're not. Okay, there's one thing that's real, and that's the eternal you. Ignoring the world in meditation, you pay attention to yourself, your real self. And the more you can hold to that real self, even if it's just for a minute or two at first, or even a second, the more you can hold to that real self, the more you're kind of sending out that intention that you want to hold to the real self, that you've had enough of the world. And that's not to say that you're going to just, poof, go up and smoke and that'll be it. If you can hold to that real self, then you can live your life better, and life will happen naturally of its own accord. So that is the ultimate goal of yoga practice. And that takes us up to Sutra 6 of the Yoga Sutras.
Didn't you say illusions and delusions?
And delusions. Yeah.
And I must have missed something.
Yeah, the delusions are things that you think are real.
And delusions are the people being mean to you when you come home from work.
Okay, yeah. Illusions are misperceptions. So you're just not perceiving it right.
Okay.
Someone cuts you off, you think they're being a jerk when really maybe their wife's in the hospital and they have to get there for the delusions are more like you just think weird things. They're distortions of your thought. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay.
Sleep. I heard Yogi Bhajan, I believe, said that if you're awake and you won't dream, is that compared to what you're saying? You're just in a state of awareness even in sleep, so you do not dream?
Well, you can dream. You'll just be aware of it. Ramana Maharshi, he says, who are you when you're in deep sleep, when you're not aware of anything? Well, you're still there. I mean, that's you. Okay. So when you do this practice where you let your body go to sleep, you may dream, but you know that you're dreaming. So you're the observer. However, there will come a point where you won't be dreaming and you will just be there. Okay. So it's being the observer is the key. Mm-hmm.